The problem was the mold. See how dull it is? And so I just experimented to see, is it the mold or is it the way I'm pouring? It was the mold. I know it was the mold now because I poured something last night or night before last, and it came out spectacular. So today I'm going to pour this over and hopefully get a beautiful piece that I can gift to my sister-in-law, because it's an experiment, and that's how I like to experiment. I cleaned out my silica again this morning. All those leftover flowers that are in your silica, pull them out sometime or another. They're great filler. They're great little things that you can add to your projects. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to keep it clean and simple. I'm using liquid glass. This liquid glass, you measure it 2 to 1. So it's 6 of the A and it's 3 of the B. I ordered this stuff by the gallons, I'm telling you, and it is not cheap, but it does what it's supposed to do, and I have stirred it long enough now. I'm not going to make you watch me stir, as one of my friends said. He didn't want to have to have people watching him stir, and I thought to myself, you know what, I never thought about that, but okay. So I'll just clean off my paddle. There's nothing to be done to this because she's just a clean pour. Now, in real life, if I weren't on this live, I would let that sit for a few minutes before I pour it. And y'all, you know what? I don't want to mess up my apple, so let's talk about some other things while we're letting this sit for a few minutes, okay? We'll do that. I'm going to just move this out of the way real quick. I demolded the things that I poured when I poured the Alabama table and clock the other night. I poured a puff heart, I poured a butterfly, and I poured a heart because I've got some other projects that I want to work on. They include those hearts. See how that heart turned out? She is lovely. She's lovely. And I've got her twin right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little switchy swatchy with my A's and my hearts. And I'm going to come up with some design that's going to be spectacular for Alabama lovers. I know, there's no way to pour and not think of other things you could do. There's also that butterfly that was poured, that was a remnant, and also a puff heart that was poured. So I'm going to include both of those in that package with her clock and her table as well. Now, we're going to count this as having sat long enough. She's still like that, but guess what? I've got my good old alcohol to prevent it from doing anything that it shouldn't do. And in the meantime, I was debating whether I should put my remnants in the epoxy and stir. And you know what? I think I will. Because if I do that, then maybe I can get rid of some extra bubbles that will form down in the piece. Because when I looked at this piece, I've got a lot of bubbles on the outside of it. It's got to be from those flowers being in there. So let's get them wet before we put them in there and see if that makes a difference. I wanted this to be yellow heavy, so I had some yellow flowers, just leaves, remnants. And these are all just remnants from that silica. Whenever I dry flowers that I use, the stuff that's left in the bottom that breaks off, yeah, that's going to be much better. You see that? Yeah, I like it already. But the stuff that's left in there, go through every now and then and just clear it out. It's going to be a bunch of petals. You're going to have a bunch of different colors. You're going to have a bunch of stuff that's going to be so, is this so pretty? I love pretty things. But you're going to have a bunch of stuff that's going to be left over. And I do not want to overfill this one because I really feel like I put too much in this one. What do you think? I think I put too much in it. So I don't want to make this one as heavy with stuff in it. So I think I'm going to stop right here. What do you think? I think I'm going to stop right there. That should do it. That should do what I need done. So now that it's all in there, I'm going to stir slowly. I'm even going to do this. I'm going to hit it with some alcohol. And I'm going to stir it again to hopefully get those bubbles to pop to the top as quick as possible. One thing about liquid glass though, this stuff is amazing. The bubbles come to the top because it is so thin. They come to the top so quick when I use this that I haven't found anything better yet. I still look. People still send me things that I should try, and I do try them. But I always come back to liquid glass when I know I've got to make it and I don't want to have to make it 2 or 3 times. I come back to liquid glass. All right. No, they're not a sponsor at all. I'm not big enough for for a sponsorship. So I have to pay whole price every time. Oh. All right, here we go. We're not going to tarry. We're going to pour, and again, I'm not going to put alcohol on this mold because someone said that maybe I doled out the other one because I put alcohol on it. So guess what? We don't put any alcohol on this one. Let's go ahead and pour. I wish I could get you guys closer. I don't think I can. Can I pull this thing in at all? I don't think so. Let's see. Can I? Let's see. I don't want you. See, let me drop it. Maybe drop it. Drop it like this. Drop it like this. You know what? I got a song for everything. Okay, let's see. Okay, bear with me just for a second. Because I want you to see this pour. Okay. All right. I think that is better. Is that better? I think that's better. You think that's better? Okay, I think that's better. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's pour it up. Again, not going to spray any alcohol in it, and please let these things go to the, crapola. That's the problem. Okay, no problem. We'll pour our lid first, and then we'll we will fight with our base. Make sure that our lid is good and topped because we want that lip. That lip is going to make sure that she closes properly. If there's too much in there, guess what? All is good and topped because we want that lip. That lip is going to make sure that she closes properly. If there's too much in there, guess what? All I got to do is take my scoop and pull it out and drop more resin in. So I'm going to make sure that that's not too packed with those flowers when it's all said and done. And the way I do that is with these right here. Yeah. Now, as far as this goes, we're going to have to pack. Oh, my gosh. But no problem. Let's do this first. Let's finish with this lid first, and that way we'll know that she's good and taken care of, and I didn't forget any steps. When it comes to her, I think that might be a little too much, but we're going to leave it. I'm going to go under her with this sticker just to make sure that I don't have any bubbles trapped under there that I'm going to regret later that are going to be in that piece and mess it up. So I just go around it really carefully and I make sure that I get all of those bubbles out. You can use pretty much anything that can go into that rim, you can use. But you see like that right there, bubble. Easy fix. Put something in there. You saw how that petal jumped in there. Okay, I like that. Let's put some more in there. And it should get rid of some of the bubbles in there too. But I think that lid is done. She's pretty. Oh, please let this be pretty. She is made with a bunch of love, y'all. This is going to a lady who has my heart and has for a long time. Miss Barbara. One of the best sister-in-laws there ever could be. Yes, ma'am. I think I'm going to pull. I'm just trying to make sure that I have my full lip. Because like I said, I want this baby to secure down like she's supposed to. And we're not playing. We're not playing at all. Okay? All right. I think she's good. Only thing about this liquid glass that I can say that I really don't like because I'm impatient. It takes about 72 hours to cure. It's going to take me, it'll be, what's today? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If not Friday evening, it's going to be Saturday when I pull that out. Now, let's go back to our base. And do it again. It's going to take a bunch of poking. And should I pour it slowly and then just put it down in there? That's what we're going to do. Okay, I want to stop though, because what I don't want to do is over pour. So let's put it down in there and then pour more. How about that? And I like to put all my positive energy into my pieces. I do. I believe that. I believe you can put positive energy into stuff. Shoot, I don't do stuff when I'm mad. Then again, I don't really get mad like that. I'm too old to be getting mad. Isn't there a cutoff point for getting mad? Ooh, y'all, this is going to be so pretty. Oh, but that top is heavy. When I look at this base, oh, that's how I would have wanted that top to look. But we're going to leave it just like that. We're going to leave it just like that. She is going to be gorgeous. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, that's all we're putting in her. We're going to let that settle, do what it do. And what can I pour to go with this? There's not a whole bunch of petals in there. I don't want to take them out of that top. That top is petal heavy. Let me move these off or move them around so they don't have a bunch of pieces sticking up that have to be addressed after it dries. Okay. There don't have to be any on the bottom, actually. It can be some remnants on the bottom. That will be fine. Like that right there. As long as it doesn't stick up and have to be sanded down or anything like that. I really want to do this. And you knew I did. I want to take some of them out of here so bad. I need a, oh, I know what. I got it. Here we go. Just a few, please. Just a few. I know. Leave it to me. That's not the few that I need because she's round. You know what? Okay, I'm going to stop. Oh, the petal. I want the petal. But I don't want this little ball. You go back, ball. All right, I'm gonna leave it alone because guess what? You keep messing with it, you're gonna screw it up. But I like the way those flowers are down in there. I really wish that the lid had done the same thing, but there again, heavy-handed Frida. I put too many in there, which means that it poured just like it poured, but she's gonna be pretty, y'all. We're gonna pour clean butterfly with just a little bit of those remnants, and that's too much in there. We're going to leave it. We're not going to mess with it. And we'll pour the rest of it in this one. Not really going to see good. That's what I wanted. I wanted those flowers to go down in there. And that's all she wrote. That is all she wrote. Again, today is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Either Friday evening or Saturday morning. I'll be looking at these again. But you know I'm impatient, which means I might do it early. But we're trying to get a shine. We're trying to get a better version of this. I don't know, somebody might say, that doesn't look bad. It's not shiny like she should be, and she's got a bunch of bubbles. So we just want to see if we can remedy either one of those situations.